Okay, so welcome to the third part of my streaming the Nintendo Labo vehicle kit building process. In previous streams we built the submarine, and more recently we started building the car. So today we're going to continue with the car building process. You'll notice it's pretty quiet right now, but I'm about to start up the queue of song requests, so as the note in the top left corner of the stream says, there it is, I'm pointing to it. That I'm pointing to my right because mirror imaging and all that. Anyway, if you look below the stream, it'll tell you you can use command, that's exclamation point, SR, followed by a link to a song on YouTube, and it'll be added to the queue. Viewers can have up to 3 songs in the queue at a time, and the queue will stop filling at 25 songs. We haven't had that happen yet, but just in case a bunch of people decided to show up, that will be the case. So I've got some songs that are left over in the queue, and then on backup, if the queue is ever empty, it'll just start playing songs from the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U soundtrack to give us a good variety. But then if anyone submits more songs, it will default back to those. So you can submit your songs at any time, do not be afraid to do so. I prefer selections from games, but we've also had some interesting rock songs in the queue the past couple of streams, and it's nice to have variety. So whatever you got. If I really have a problem with it, then I can just skip the song in the queue, so you may as well submit what you got. Alright, so that being said, volume should probably be right about there, and here we go. We left off at step 5 out of 7. So last stream, we made the steering wheel and attached it to the base. Then we made the quote-unquote engine compartment, which also has these 2 levers named Chuck and Nick, for reasons that they'll know about. With the magic of rubber bands, they snap back into place once they're pulled. So today we're going to be making the other gadget. And I'm going to need to start by removing pieces from sheets G and H. Here's my sheet G piece. This is the last piece from sheet G, so I'll be able to recycle this soon. H is one that we have not used yet. Pieces we want from that are on the left. We'll make a point of punching that out. And this piece with the 2 holes right next to it. Well, it doesn't have the 2 holes yet, but we're going to punch those out. Just like that. Now there's the holes. Oh, I need a trash can for this. Alright. You can't see it on camera, but I do have a trash can on standby now. As far as this piece goes, there's a couple of holes in the middle, including a really long piece. And the one from sheet G has holes. Has 6 holes that I can see. And 2 that I almost did not see, because they don't exactly look like holes, but they're there. Alright, so yeah, these 2 tiny little holes at the bottom need to come out. Well, they're not holes yet. They're filled, but we need to unfill them. The, that right there. That tiny hole. There's another one next to it. Alright, that should do it. Those little holes were really tough. Time to make a couple more gadgets to control your car. What do they do? You'll find out soon enough. Let's start with the long piece and take the sides down. Remember the golden rule, don't fold anything that doesn't have a fold line. In this kit, they've been really adamant about showing you places where you're not supposed to fold. And there's a couple tabs in the middle that do not want to be folded. If you make sure to follow the directions as on screen, the sticky out of it should be safe. Okay, so right now we're folding over the hole. Remember, these creases are what give us good construction quality. Now we're folding over that hole. This is a Splatoon song in the queue right now, so I will say Splatfest is also going on today, but I certainly need to break from it. I've been playing it all throughout the day, both by myself and with other people, and you know, you just get a little tired of doing the same thing over and over again if you're at it long enough, so no real fault of the game. Thankfully, I wasn't running into too many connection errors, because that has been a problem with me in the past. And it might still be. I might just be getting lucky. Or maybe this whole Nintendo Switch Online thing actually is helping the servers. Who knows? Now it's time to put this piece together. Stand it up. Roll up the right half until the flat slides all the way into the middle slot. Okay? So you can see the on-screen directions in the upper right corner here, if you're watching along. So you can see what the game is telling me to do, and I missed a fold, but I can just get that right now, and then we can slot that piece into place, and voila. Same for the left-hand side. Okay, so I might want to free up some space in the middle. Alright, now it's got two holes. Kinda like a pair of binoculars. Great. It's a new kind of locking piece. It looks like a pair of goggles. Let me take that up. Oh, there's a hole in the middle of this, too. I missed that. No worries. Who would want a monocle for goggles? Talking about making a single model. Alright, those two tabs sticking out of the bottom are just begging to be pushed into that slot. On the cardboard triangle next to it. And it goes. Not as far as it's supposed to go? Yes. That doesn't go as far as you might think it would. Next up is this piece here. Oh my god. Okay, so don't fold. We must not fold over those holes, okay. This piece up like a magic carpet while in midair. Oh, in midair our tabs will be safe, so let's crease this side. Alright, it's a little harder to fold things in midair, you know. I'm gonna try anyway. Alright, give that a good crease. Alright, and I say it's little tab, so we're also gonna fold that back in the same direction. Now the other side, do it the same way. As I mentioned, it's a little hard to fold when you can't have the piece on the table. There we go. So I'm actually the one who put this song in the queue because I have been addicted to it lately. If you're curious, it is the end credits theme to Persona 4 Dancing All Night, otherwise known as Calisthenia. But this piano riff just thinks it. We're gonna combine this piece from our Labo piece from before. Line up the triangle marking. Perfect blend in the two triangle marks should be. You can also use the orange printed on the side to line it up. Should be right on top of each other. And to fold up that tab we just prepared in place. Like one giant piece now. Up and in, our goggle has its own personal carriage. Turn it over, are its wheels sticking out? Yes. Okay, that part's complete. We need to go back to sheet 8. So based on the picture on screen right now, I'm just punching out the holes from the long rectangular piece. The ones that look like two eye holes and a mouth with a longer head-like piece. Oh yeah, it should look like that now. And I see we're about to fold this part over. There's the flaps on both ends. Those were nice and crisp flaps. We're gonna use a gray eyelet, so I'm gonna have this bag on standby. Grip stickers, marker stickers. Okay, so this is the last gray eyelet. Later on there is an orange eyelet somewhere. That could also be a part of the plate. It goes through the round hole underneath. And flip the washer neatly on top, make sure its flat side is the one that connects. So, not sure if you can tell the difference on stream, but there's a flat side with 3 little divots in it. And then there's the top round side, so you want to put the flat side with the divots. Flip it on. Just like that. If you put it on the wrong way, you can always go back and move it by jamming a coin under it. And stand the piece up straight and both sides. Fold both sides into the center. Best to do this while it's standing up and not lying down. Alright, so we're gonna fold this whole part. Which also bends the part at the bottom as you fold it. The other side. Yeah, because this piece pops out like that, I can see why they don't want it lying on the table. Alright, I folded that. Now wrap both ends to make the shape of a box. Will do. Here you go. One box shape.
On an ocean of stars,
Has your box magically formed a nice little roof?
angel they see.
Yes, it has. Now it looks like Mr. Roofbox has a hole in his forehead. I thought that was just his mouth. We're gonna cover it up with a marker sticker. Oh boy.
Laying low by their scars,
You can see the giant yellow space that I peeled from in the last stream, and right next to it, we got a new marker sticker.
this dark age.
Don't worry, Mr. Roofbox, we got a bandage.
Winter to spring,
I don't know, he looks like he's bound and gagged, not healed.
the seasons turn, summer to fall, time's warm embrace begins to heal
I'm not satisfied with how that looks. You can't see with the way I'm holding it right now, but just trying to put it on so that it is spaced symmetrically.
on the wild at first light, the
That can go more to the left.
will run. Harken anthem he drums, can you hear the people fresh from the night rise and
I don't want to
listen
repeal
as
this too many times because
the land
then it'll lose its stickiness.
promised is near. And though I am
Alright, that's probably as good as I'm gonna get it.
one life surrendered so yours can begin.
Alright, if anyone's wondering about this song, it's the end credits for, I picked two end credit songs, how about that? End credits for Fire Emblem Echoes on 3DS. Got a little Valentia, just in case another Echoes comes out and then you decide to watch this. Probably not likely to happen that way. Now we need a small rubber band. Alright, back to my Mystic Bag of Wonders. One small rubber band. Need to slide into the two holes on the roof. I didn't even realize they had little slits for the rubber band.
A world riven by pride.
But sure enough, they do. You can kind of see the notches.
And now its makers can be
Alright, let's just
at
slip the
rest.
rubber band into the hole.
Should come to
And pull,
pass.
and pull it
The
taut.
seasons they turn, memory fades, but when my name has been lost to the grave, I will sustain you year after year. I will protect you when dangers appear. And though I am gone, just ash in the wind, one life surrendered so yours can begin.
Come on, rubber band, work with me.
This is your
There we go.
I am the earth, I will make you
Now it just has to go into the other hole and bam! It's attached. Mr. Roofbox is complete. Oh, we're gonna need the string. We're finally building the lever, and the super obvious blue string that's in the bag is coming out. This is the only blue string in this bag, but if you ever pick up Toy-Con 2, the robot kit, you'll see a lot more of these. Alright, that's the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U soundtrack right there. So that means if anyone decides to show up and they want to start putting songs in the queue, it is completely, totally empty right now. So your song would be next. Alright, we're gonna need the string that'll tie our pieces together. You do have to be able to tie a knot. Same is true with the robot kit, just in case you're thinking of picking that one up. If you're thinking to yourself, I'm not good with knots, well then you better team up with someone who is. Try to get the knot close to the end, so... just in case anyone out there is not very good with knots, I'm not like an expert or anything, but I will show what I'm doing. Is first I'm just making a loop. So if I hold the string right there, you get a little loop, and then do this extra bit that's hanging off. Well, now we're just going to put that through the loop, and that is how you tie a knot into one string. With a little finagling, you can get the knot pretty darn close to the end. Now, if you don't like where the knot is, then it is possible to undo this string and try again, so don't stress too much. I did have to untie a few of my knots on the robot kit, so I can verify that you can do that. They're about to give you some step-by-step images themselves. Wait, said step-by-step images, I haven't. It says step-by-step images, but it only shows the final step. It should look like this. That's right, they had some actual step-by-step images in the other kit, so was that just an oversight? Huh. Anyway, we're going to attach it to the carriage. It's easiest if you lay the carriage on its side. Around we go. String should slot into the end. Make sure that the knot that you tied is the one that's near that slot. Like, does it actually slid in, or does it just go there? Oh, okay, it says it's a tight squeeze, so I gotta push more. Let me see, how close is the knot to the... It's like right at the... The knot is like perfectly lined up with the cardboard. Alright, now it's in. See, I'm even pulling the string. And it's not budging because that's good quality right there. This is how it should look from the other side. If the knot has slid all the way along the slot, you're good. Yeah, it looks like it to me. Now let's stand the carriage back up. And we're going to thread the string through Mr. Roofbox, probably through the eyelet. Yep. Snake the string. Snake the string through the box. Up through the eyelet. Alright, all the way through it comes. Now it's time for Mr. Roofbox to board the carriage. How exciting. Alright, want a comfortable seat. Line them over the middle. Perfect fit. Now bring the rubber band and over and onto this hook. I like a seatbelt. Wait, do I have this? I have this the wrong way. Alright, so let's just turn Mr. Roofbox around. Because the islet is on the opposite side of the rubber band. So, that didn't check. I see, when we're what's gonna happen is we'll end up pulling the string, and that pulls the entire quote-unquote roof box piece. That has a marker sticker on it, so when that gets seen by the IR camera moving around, it'll know the lever's been pulled. The carriage has a passenger, and we're about a third of the way through step 5. Oh, it's time to go insert it into the engine compartment. That's good. Alright, well, I've got all the other stuff on the side here, so... Engine compartment, welcome back. Going to insert it. Make sure it's the same way around as shown on screen. Got it, boss. This thing's really starting to fill up. And the eyelet from before, in the last stream, is where the string's gonna come out. It's simple. I enjoy just seeing how the whole thing comes together and works. Let's close up the big tabs. First the right, then the left, finally the bottom. Right? This reminds me of closing up the robot once you've inserted all of its mechanisms. I need to see how that bottom tab works. Okay, not that little bottom piece, just everything else. Alright, doesn't exactly stay up by itself currently, but that'll be fixed with some tabs. Pull this little tab on the bottom, left out, and lock it into this slot. Oh, on the bottom left. Okay. I just closed up this corner here, and we're gonna do the same on the right. I imagine. Okay. So this comes back. There we go. Now push down on the carriage from above to make sure it's snug in its compartment. Yeah, it's not really moving. Now we're gonna make a pull ring that's, I already punched out this piece earlier, although I did miss some holes. Some small ones, mind you, but still, holes. We're gonna start folding some parts of it. Ooh, what the heck happened with that? There are a lot of pairs of folds right next to each other, so follow closely. Alright, so I just did that fold line at the bottom, but you can see there's another one at the top that we'll have to get to. And that is, in fact, the next one. Surprised it's being folded in the same direction. Oh. fold 1, 2, that's what I just did. Now the top. And the other little fold line that's right next to that. And finally the tab at the bottom. Also comes with 2 fold lines, not just 1. Oh, hello. Did I just lose some of the stream there? Maybe. Everything alright, stream? How are things, stream? Just give me 1 second to check on that. Okay, things are fine. Things are fine. Now we fold this piece over the middle. Gotcha. And there's a little slot. Perfect for the other tab at the bottom. This is going to be quite the precarious fold we do. Voila! The whole ring is complete. So back to the string. We don't just want to pull a string to make our lever work, we want a proper ring to pull. Thread the string through the hole. Oh, the thin slot should be pointing right. So then where's the engine compartment in relation? Alright, so if the engine compartment is facing this way, and the string is on the right, then the pull ring that's turned around like this and the slot is on the right. So flip the piece over if it doesn't match up. Now, we put the string through the hole from underneath. So, string, work with me. String, I am your master. Here we go. Once the string's through the hole, we're gonna knot it twice. Here's the first knot. Make sure you leave enough string for the second. Okay, here should it go on. Let me move this over so you guys have an easier time seeing it. So, string goes to the left, under the string that's coming from the compartment. And through the resulting loop. Here's the second knot. Try not to leave too much string at the end. It looks like they didn't really finish tying the first knot. I'm going to try to emulate that. Alright, so I've loosened it a bit, and now, once again, goes under, and through. If I push back a bit, I can lessen the amount of string here. Alright, well now that I know what I'm doing with the string, right, okay. Now that I know what's happening with the screen, I can get a better idea of how I want to start this in my life. Now, when they say try not to leave too much string at the end, how much they say is acceptable? Because I got a double knot going on here. This is what the real thing should look like, because your knot look the same. No, not really. I messed up the knot somewhere. Like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to the whole knot thing. That better? I think there's a little more extra string than what they were hoping, but actually maybe now I tie a second knot with it. Yeah, that helps. Whoa! There goes the whole thing. Being precariously held by a single piece of string and a rubber band. But it's okay. We're gonna wrap the string around the full ring a couple times. Alright, in which direction? From the knot, we wrap. From the knot, we wrap over and around. All the way around once in a second time. So wait, it flipped it over. When you flip the whole thing over, we want to leave a little bit of string between the full ring and the compartment. Final touch, slip the string through the tiny slot and into the hole in the middle. So that should give you a fully attached thing. And now I'm going to take this extra string, and it's not telling me to do this right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to tuck that extra string from the knot into the space from where we pulled it earlier. So I noticed it fits pretty nicely in there. Aha, now you can't see the extra string sticking out. The pull cord has a special function when you pull it in the game. Try it later. Alright, well I'm going to try it now. Doesn't feel, honestly, the cardboard piece around the string doesn't feel the best. Like, I can barely fit 2 fingers in a hole. And because there's nothing filling this space in the cardboard, it just feels, I mean, hollow, because that's what it is, but it's also just flimsy. And, you know, I haven't had any problems with the Labo construction thus far, but that sticks out to me. That's something that I feel like could have been better. Anyway, we got more pieces to remove, so I'm going to set this aside. We're gonna finish sheet H and then start sheet I. Goodbye, sheet H. Hello, sheet I. And by the way, the sheets for the car go up to J, which means we are getting very close to using up all the cardboard. The ones from sheet I don't have holes. They seem like they're going to be locking pieces. The ones from sheet H most certainly have holes. This one, another hole next to it. There's those holes from that piece, and now there's about 5 I see in the picture for this one. As a reminder, if there's anyone out there lurking, these songs can be changed by your request. If you use !SR, followed by a YouTube link to your song in the Twitch chat at any time, and it'll be added immediately. Alright. They say these pieces are like toadstools. And apparently I do need the engine compartment, so haha. How much for that? We're gonna fold these in half like I said. Yep. Now they look like toadstools, I'm alright. Oh man, Toad in Nintendo Labo vehicle kit. What? Toadstools are gonna slip through these 2 slots in the engine compartment. It doesn't matter which one you use first. Here's a brain teaser for you. Why did the toadstools squeeze into the slot? Because there wasn't much room. They were waiting for that one, huh? Alright, so there's the corner in question. You're not going to be able to see that on camera no matter what I do, because I need to be able to see where I'm putting this. Okay, but there's your before and after shot. Now you can kind of see it in there. There is no good angle for this. Because it's in the corner. I'm sorry, I failed you. Let me try again. Brain teaser part 2. Why did the toadstool turn into a toy con? Because he was a really fun guy. Oh, Nintendo Labo, you and your brand of humor. Okay, that one you can see. You know, because fun guy sounds like fun guy and also means mushroom. You know what? Never mind. They had to explain me. Okay. This is a gadget called the reverse lever. It lets your car drive backwards and also works as a brake. Now, why would you want to put on the brakes in a game like this? Lay this piece out and give me 2 seconds to adjust something that has nothing to do with the stream. Alright, sorry about that. sorry about that. The AC is on in my room right now, in part to block out some outside noise, and I'm kind of facing, right in front of it, so... Yeah, anyway. Let's start creating some polls. Remember to fold the little tab over, that is just as important, if not more so. Those tabs need to be able to fit into the right holes to lock things in place. Now for the rest. Lift the piece up to fold this last one, let's see why in a minute. Get building, roll it up. And everything clicks right into place. The reason they said to hold it up is because you got this little part that's in itself, much like Mr. Roof guy from earlier in the stream. You don't want that to be flat. Well, mine is looking a little flat, so I'm going to try to bend it a little myself. That should help. And on the other big piece, we're going to fold... Oh, I missed this checkmark shaped hole. And just folding things over. As per the instructional video, which again you can see in the top right. You know, I never learned my lesson. I keep streaming on Saturdays when nobody watches me on Saturdays. But in this particular case, I wanted to get this thing done. With or without you guys. Because my sister and I are waiting to play with it. And I want to, get this done and get back to other projects on the channel as well. I don't think anyone out there, well, first of all, I don't think there's anyone listening right now, but if there was, I don't think they would be from the audience that's waiting for me to get back to Danganronpa or A Hat in Time. In the case of A Hat in Time, I'm referring to the DLC. Those are two projects that I would also like to get back to, because I was in the middle of them. And then Labo came out, and I decided to do this. Like I said, I wanted to do it ASAP, because not just myself, but also my sister is very interested in getting to the game. So yeah, that's why I am finishing on a Saturday, even though I know there's no audience for it. Alright, the flap is pointing the same way as on screen. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, we're putting it into the... Got ya. That's why that hole is shaped like that. I'm assuming all the way. Now fold this flap over the top. And the rest of the piece up and over. The big tab should lock it all together. Time to close up this side. Okay, come on. And for some reason it was particularly tricky to get that into the appropriate slot. Have it upside down. We're gonna fold this down and that up. Time for the final touch. Oh, another marker sticker. Okay, so from the same spot as previous. Game says we've used up half of the stickers, but I've actually used up way more because I already made the submarine too. We're gonna put this on the middle of the bending roof shape. Hello. Does it go edge to edge? Yeah, you can actually just line that one up at the edge. It says press down on the sticker to make sure it's good and on there. If you ever need to repair marker stickers because they rip off after you play with them, then you should do that with glue, not clear tape, because that messes up the reflective properties. Alright, we do not need any more marker stickers for the car. Means I only need them for the plane at this point. So that's good. There are a few extras there in case you want to do anything with them for Toy-Con Garage. Just took a second to take a drink there. We're going to attach this to the engine compartment. Now for the final two locking pieces. Twin legendary swords. Okay, if you say so. Flip them over, fold them in half. These mighty blades are the final key to our gadgety mechanism. Oh boy. The first sword goes through this slot next to the wall. Unsure you're hero enough to slot it through. I don't know if I can get a good angle on this again, but Maybe if I can. Wait, which way is the whole thing facing? Okay, the cardboard part is up. Anyway, there is a hole right at the edge of the compartment. Again, you can see in the video. I don't know why I'm trying to show you so much of the version that I'm doing, but you can see it in the video where I'm putting that. Stab. Now twist the reverse lever backward a little. Or toadstool from before to make sure it stops in the right place. Yep. And second legendary sword. Now this hole you can actually see. This hole you can actually see. Gonna stick it in there. Meet your doom. I'm just reading the flavor text, okay? We need rubber bands, oh god. You know, there's still quite a few rubber bands in here, and I wonder if we're almost done with the car, do we really need that many for the plane? Are there just extras? There might be, but I don't remember extra rubber bands in any of the other kits. We'll be using 2 rubber bands together as if they were one. Double the strength, double the band, double the rubber. For the record, double the rubber is actually really bad advice in real life. You take that out of context. So you can see where I'm about to hook that on. Both rubber bands at the same time. This is a good time to check up on the car sign one more time. If it's still secured around the nubbin. Yeah, absolutely. Talking about this. Try pulling the reverse lever. If the rubber bands snap it back, everything is good. Alright, I'll show you the inside now while I do that. So yeah, it works. I pull in the pull cord, which I tested earlier, and it does indeed work. Although the part at the cardboard part does feel a little flimsy, but that's nothing I can change. And maybe you could stuff it full of styrofoam or something later. Alright, the inside is looking like a complicated machine. Give yourself a pat on the back. Probably want to rest before we build the final piece of the puzzle. The main base. Alright. I think we're about an hour in, and we're on the final step. Now you might be saying, final step? We haven't done step 7 yet. What are you talking about? This is only step 6. The final step with all of the Toy-Con is always to just put the controllers in the proper place so that you can play with it. So this is the last step that involves cardboard. Alright, sheet J, that's all used up at once. There's a couple extra pieces on sheet I. And if they're not used for this base, which I think they will be, but if they're not used for this base, then that means they must be part of a side project later. Now I'm just punching all the holes from sheet J, which I know you can't see on the camera right now, but there are good holes being punched here. And so far, those are the holes I have punched. Got another hole punched. Awesome. Just a couple more to go on this piece. Aha! Holes have been punched in their proper places. Although I guess that's a good time for me to bring up, if you punch a hole in the wrong place, or if something else goes wrong while you're building these Nintendo Labo creations, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to spend another 70 or 80 bucks, depending on which kit you bought, to buy this whole thing over again, and plus I already have the software, I don't need to rebuy that part. Just remember that if you go onto Nintendo's online store, they do sell all of the cardboard completely separately. And from what I've seen, at reasonable prices, so if you just need replacement parts for one of the Joy-Con, then by all means you can go online and order them. Or, if you're really frugal, you can actually print the designs from the Joy-Con onto your own cardboard and build it that way. Now that seems a little more complicated to me, so... Alright, this is the main base. It's going to support the entire card. Let's get racing. Funny that I'm getting so many Luigi's Mansion tracks from the Smash soundtrack. Considering that the remake on 3DS is coming soon. And we know about 3 now. So I guess I can talk about my history with that series while I'm just folding things here. So, GameCube was my first system, and so Luigi's Mansion was one of the first games I had ever played. Now, Mario Sunshine is the one that stuck with me long term as the game I keep going back and replaying. And yeah, that game has problems, but I'm talking about Luigi's Mansion right now. But yeah, I've also replayed Luigi's Mansion several times. It's just, for some reason, that one didn't appeal to me as much as Mario Sunshine. Maybe it was the spooky aesthetic, maybe it was just because I was a young kid, and green is my least favorite color, and Luigi's this guy who wears a whole lot of green, so I wasn't interested. I mean, I was interested enough to play the game, of course. Like I said, it was one of the first games I'd ever played. And I enjoyed it, and I've played it multiple times since. When Dark Moon was announced, it seemed interesting. My brother went for the game, and then I don't think he ever played it. Now my mom has the game, and she actually also enjoys the Luigi's Mansion series. I mean, that's one of her go-to things. She doesn't watch the directs or anything, I just inform her of what they announce later on. But man, she would have loved this last direct because Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing are two of the few IPs that she actually plays. Now, of course, Mario Odyssey was the big game for her last year. And there we go, let's capture fold it up. That's our special locking piece. We'll see what it does later. For now, we're gonna put it into this hole. Now we can flip it back over, make sure the lock piece doesn't fall out of the slot. It fell out of the slot, but I can just push it back in. Alright, this other piece. This piece has a keyhole too. To slide it right on top of the key, make sure you get it the right way up. So, this sticky outy part lines up with this hole. Nope. Twin locks are united. I bet they'll come in handy before long. Make sure yours matches. It does. Remove this one piece from sheet I, the one with the L. Like Luigi. Oh yeah, she and I are both looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3 because we have a nice history with that series, and maybe I'll go back and play the original again pretty soon, because it's been a little while. And I don't think I'll get the 3DS one, because I still have the GameCube one, and that's probably gonna end up being the superior version in the long run. And I have no need for a portable copy of the original Luigi's Mansion. I mean, if I need a portable Luigi's Mansion, I haven't actually had a chance to play Dark Moon yet. I've seen a playthrough because I wasn't sure if I wanted to play it at the time. But it certainly seems decent enough that I should play it eventually. I'd say I was just gonna stream the 3 games, but the problem with that is I am not investing in DS capture software, no thank you. Or rather, hardware. Alright, I'm looking for the L tab. Wrong side. There's the orange L tab. And we're gonna line up in the orange L hole. They're connected, lay the triangle flat. Now lift up this big part. Ooh, so heavy. We got another L flat. And another L tab. Okay, I see where this is going. Bam, triangle. Oh, it's more of a triangular prism. It's a three-dimensional object. Alright. The game even says, I think you can guess how this one goes. Punch out the holes, fold over the lines. Same thing on the right side. Now can I just say that Luigi's Mansion 3 definitely excites me. I should really go back and play 2 before it comes out. And I can see how that handles, because I know some of the mechanics with strobe light are going to carry over. And maybe I'll even replay the GameCube original, because I'm in the mindset. But Animal Crossing is still the really big announcement. My mom and I get so much time out of that game, each on our own account, of course. In fact, the only reason she has a 3DS is because of New Link. Dark Moon was just a bonus. I cannot honestly think of any other game she's played on her 3DS. I should say, maybe I should be more specific. She has the new 2DS XL because, yeah, we got her the most current version because it was decently cheap. It was around her birthday when that came out. And Animal Crossing New Leaf has just introduced the whole Welcome Amiibo feature, and that has the Amiibo scanner built in. And yes, she does have all the Animal Crossing Amiibo. I got her started on those, but she bought most of them in the home solution when I got her Amiibo Festival. She is in the market for that game. You might be thinking, oh, that's a terrible game that no one should have ever bought, but she is such a casual gamer, such a fan of the Animal Crossing series, and yeah, she likes the novelty of playing a board game in the Animal Crossing world with the figures. So she bought them all so that she could have all the characters. And so yeah, she was ready when New Leaf introduced the whole Welcome Amiibo feature. I forgot her Happy Home Designer, but I don't know if she's touched that one. Maybe she has, I forget. But that seems like another good fit for her. A little something to casually play while she's in her car waiting for her daughter to get out of school, kind of thing. Now Pocket Camp has occupied that spot in her life. She's still actively playing that one. I was on that for a while, and I just lost interest. It happens with all mobile games, with me, to be honest. I played them for a while, and then they run their course, and I just stopped at some point. And there's nothing that prompts me to stop, like no event in the game. So, nothing offends me in the game, and then I stop playing. It doesn't stop it, and now we need grip stickers. Alright, we're gonna field two over here. Or rather, the one big one. Yep. It looks like we're gonna rip it in half. Oh, we're gonna wrap it around the whole thing. Don't worry if it gets a tiny bit wet, they say. So these grip stickers are, of course, to keep it from sliding around, so I guess these are gonna go... I'm assuming these pieces will then go at the bottom of the whole base. For that very reason, to make sure that when you're holding the base, it won't move around too much. Alright, so yeah, there are more of these. And so, most of the grip stickers got used on the car. So needless to say, the Switch has been kind to my mom. It gave her a really big 3D Mario with more collectibles than ever before, so that she still doesn't have the last of those moments. Because, you know, she's a working adult with 3 kids. She doesn't have as much time as someone like me does to get through it, so that game is giving her a lot to work with. And I think I'm going to skip this song in the queue because I think we heard a very similar one earlier. So 1 second on that. There we go. Hey, speaking of Animal Crossing. Alright, we're gonna wrap it around. Again, that'll be the second split. and 4. Show us your underside. Oh my god. As the stickers look like seaweed, like stuff you get on sushi. I can see the resemblance. Ooh, doesn't that look delicious? Yes, delicious cardboard. Here to finish the job, it's foot number 4. Foot, not sushi. Gotta remember that. Hey, how can you remember that? Sushi Strikers on the Switch, and it's awesome. This is also on the Switch, and awesome. So, of course, you're gonna get the two mixed up. Lay the the sticker, on the delicious rice. Cardboard. Basically the same, right? Wow. That must be an offense to sushi chefs. Rice, cardboard, same thing, right? Now where's my soy sauce? Final sushi footage. Oh man. I'm going to attach the feet to the bottom of the base. Flip it over. Hey look, 4 pairs of poles. Long tab should still be pointing outward, by the way, just to be sure. Good thing they said that. Alrighty, let's do this split thing. Okay, come on, you tabs. I gotta keep tabs on ya. Make sure you're in the right place. I've got buttons. Of course, anyone who knows me long enough knows, of course, I'm gonna have fun. But yeah, I like that they had the sense to have you put in these 4 pieces that are going to give you the traction so that you're not dropping your car constantly as you're playing the game. There really is a lot of good engineering to revolve things. Alright, they're talking more about sushi again. Ready, set, insert. Base is complete, so we're going to get our engine compartment back. Stand the base up on its end so that these 3 big flaps are pointing upward. 3 big flaps. Oh, those 3 big flaps. Perfect. These 2 parts are about to become one. Face each other, you two. I hope you're ready for your big day. Okay, I'm gonna pan up a little more. But I'm lifting this tab. I'm gonna pull those down. Middle flap is actually a great big tab. Slide it into the slot beneath the other. Two side tabs at the bottom should still be sticking out. Oh, I see what they mean, yeah. Yes, they are. Push the pieces in, roll that down. Merging has begun. Now that they're fixed together, we can flip the whole thing over. It's kind of loose, so be slow. Finally time for the side tabs to do their job. Then you see their slots. Do I see their slots? It's the outer slots you want to slide them through, right at the corner. Don't get them mixed up. And I think the inner slots we're gonna fold them into. Yep. Joy-Con body is complete. Before we can insert the Joy-Con themselves, we need to get the steering wheel in place. And a little blanket that I'm using for contrast is sliding on. Anyway. First, let's prepare the body for docking. Check that the lock is sitting right at the bottom of the slot. It was not, but now it is. These three flaps at the top all need to be folded down. Begin lowering it in from above. Line up the R and L. Alright, here are the R and L, by the way. Steering wheel down and on it goes. Goes on the bottom end too. That it? Does it just slide on? Really? No, we have to push into the tab. Have a good look around to make sure there are no gaps between the wheel and thumb. Nice inspecting. If we slide our locking piece upward, it'll lock the wheel in place. So, yeah, this wheel does not want to budge now. I mean, maybe a little bit if you move it enough, but it's not gonna fall off. By lifting the car up by its wheel, it should lift up the whole thing. Then it does. Ready to add the Joy-Con. Hit the key and boom. Alright, we're gonna put the right Joy-Con, which is my yellow one, into the key. This key contains the right Joy-Con with the IR camera facing at the bottom, so that you can plug it into any of the vehicles and switch over to them. Including this very simple part. Car. you check that it fits inside, take it out for the mold. We'll insert it when you start your inspection. And now the left Joy-Con, my blue one, goes into this pedal. So I didn't build the pedal on screen because my sister wanted to help out. But if you push it down, you'll see a hole that you insert the left Joy-Con through. And then it's gyro sensor, accelerometer, tell when it's moved up and down. That's it. Recommend using the car on the TV. Joy-Con car is ready. We can drive off into a world of fun. I'm playing this Joy-Con car completely CD-ROM, so I think you don't want to put all your weight on the pedal. Okay. So we're done here with the actual construction part. You put the key into the car, you are ready to go. And hey, if you're like me and you have one of these little small tables, I mean, you can put the pedal on the ground in front of you and like you can actually sit back and drive properly. They wanted us to fuel up right away, but I'm not really here to play this game right now. I don't think so. I just want to try a couple of things. One, that lever totally works. This lever works. If you twist the knob, it does certain things. And if we pull the string, turbo. Go back to reverse lever. Okay. Oh man, this works. This works so well. Then again, I don't really want to get into the adventure mode right now. That's very interesting. So guys, if you are here and you enjoyed this, thanks for stopping by. There are ways to support me down below, including the follow button or the link to my YouTube channel where I also make video game remixes and upload all the archives from the stream. Or if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact and you want to see me live, then there's a Twitch link in the description of all the videos. And until the next time, thanks for stopping by. See ya.